stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Leaves it with the running back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves for some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your...
Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Beckham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's caught. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Jukes his way for more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Collier. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Spartans will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
Completes it in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He's got it on the run.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he will score! Touchdown, Spartans! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back.
Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. On the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the 1st down. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And tackled there by the defense. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Fox. The sure hands, it's Durham. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you head it to the end zone? Touchdown, Southern Cal. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over UCF. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Gets it to the back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Safe completion on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Quarterback adapting, trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive results.
Got the quick pass. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a first down. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Gets rid of it. Grab near the sticks, it's Cobb. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
The option look. Quick toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. Great job by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry up. The give to the back. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Makes the grab. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs tackling the ball.
Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Beckham. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. With the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
such a real thing in college football. Scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The gun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. To the air, it's Fox. Using the quick game. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That's caught. It's Durham. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the tailback. Just ran him over. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.